Hey guys, hey Shows Your Local Followers, Brittany here. Just comment and tell me if you can hear me okay. Tell me where you're watching from, and we're going to get started here in a few minutes. I'm going to wait and see if anyone pops on and says hi. Come on in, guys. Come on in and say hello. I'm at a fun place tonight, and I'm so excited to show you guys where. Can you guys comment and let me know if you can hear me okay? Got my new little mic system working, so want to make sure it's good to go. It's getting fun here. Hi, I see a couple people hopping on. Hey guys. Can you guys comment for me? Awesome. Thank you, Victoria. Hello. Where are you watching from? I see some others hopping on. Come on and say hi. Hi, Pam. Thanks for hopping on. Hi. Awesome. Okay. Well, without further ado, we're going to get started. But if you, York, PA. Awesome, Victoria. Thanks for joining us. Let me know. Do you guys come over and visit Clarion County anytime? If you come on over, I've got a place for you to come. Okay, so we are at Mechanistic Brewing Company in Clarion, PA tonight, guys, and I'm so excited to have you with me. Ashley Shepard, hey, from Oil City. Hey, girl. I know you've been here before. So anyways, yeah, we're here at Mechanistic Brewing tonight, and I've got a real treat because it's a pop-up event night, which means there's a couple of other businesses here tonight, too, and that's why I'm here, because I want to showcase all of these local businesses for you. So I'm going to just kind of take you around with me tonight, and we're going to meet the owners of these small local businesses. We're going to say hi. I want you to stay on and ask questions if you've got them. And I can see them in real time coming in. So just feel free to comment your questions, and we'll keep keeping on here. So I'm going to try and pop my camera around here, and we're going to mosey around Mechanistic a little bit. I'm going to show you guys, see if I can get my gimbal to work. Oh, Victoria, great. So you're here a lot. Okay, so bear with me as I use my camera here. We're going to pop right around here. And the first business we're going to talk with is Miss Brooke from Wild Rose Bread Company. And I'm going to hand her my little mic so you guys can hear her.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Brooke.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Wild Rose Bread Company and
Okay.
how it came to be and where you're located. And then
Sure.
we're going to look at some of your
Yeah,
local products.
absolutely. So I'm located in Brookville, right on Main Street and next to the liquor store. Most people know where that is. I have been in business for a little over 2 years, not in the same location. I was at a smaller location on Main Street, and then we moved to this one last year. So, yeah. And how it came to be. So I just kind of a passion for being able to control one thing in our food chain. And I thought that bread was the one thing that I personally could control at home. And then I started baking so much that we had to give it away every day. And then people were like, I think you should do this. So I started doing it.
I
And
love that.
Yeah.
And I see on your Instagram, your social media, that you really have a passion for food in general.
I do. Yeah.
So did this kind of, birth from that?
Yes, because I've always been that way. I kind of come from the background of we cooked at least 2 meals a day, usually, in some form in my family. So, yeah, just a passion for food, and more so as I've gotten older, definitely. I was a very picky child, so I can't say my palate was wonderful, but now it's much better. So,
Love that.
yeah.
So tell folks a little bit about the hours of your business because they're kind of non-traditional.
Correct, yes.
So let everybody know about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So currently I am only open on Fridays from 3 to 6. And that's because I do other things like this. So I'm actually in the bakery at least 5 days a week. 4.5 days a week. You just don't see me because I'm in the back. I have a couple commercial orders that I do. We're looking at a couple more right now. And so the reason for the limited hours is it's only me, and everything that you see is about a 36-hour process. So there's a lot of time involved behind the scenes so that I can open the door and be like, here it is. So, yeah.
So tell folks, if they don't just pop in on Fridays, how can they order product?
Sure. So I have an online store that you can get to through both Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I have on my Wild Rose Bread page, there's a Shop Now button, and that will take you to the store. On Instagram, you can click on the link in the bio, and that takes you to the online store. It is a little tricky. I have kind of a very small ordering window, so if you don't see anything there, that means it's not time to order or you may have missed it, and I apologize for that. But like I said, the 36-hour process, I kind of have to know 4 days ahead of time how much I need for that Friday, or so there's a reason for the madness. It's just
so you have a Brookville order now, and now you've also started to include Clarion.
A Clarion order, and it's every other week.
Every other week. Okay.
Yep.
So how often are you popping up in places?
Right. So right now through the winter, it's not as much. We do more through the spring and summer just because of the weather. But here at Mechanistic now every other week. So every other Thursday we've been here.
Okay.
We're looking at Brockway too to get bread into Brockway, and I've also had some interest from Du Bois. So yeah, it's really good. It's just a matter of how much I can physically do.
Right.
So yeah.
And I know you touched on this a little bit, Brooke, but circle us back to the idea of a micro bakery.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, right. So a micro bakery is myself, basically. And in most cases, it's really a phenomenon throughout the country and the world in the last several years. People are running them mostly from their homes. I can't do that because I have a pet in my house. And I can't get licensed because I don't have a separate space. So that kind of was a catalyst for us to get an actual brick and mortar location. And so I work as like a cottage bakery or a micro bakery, but with an actual brick and mortar location so that we can do that. So it is just me. I have 2 small ovens as opposed to, so if you think of a bakery, a very large scale oven, I don't have that. I have 2 small 3-deck ovens. So if you can imagine 18 by 18, that's the size of each deck, and I have 6 of those decks, and that's it. So yeah, and that was double what I started with. So that's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the products
Sure,
you have
absolutely.
here with us tonight.
So I don't have everything that I started with, but this right here is focaccia. This is a potato and onion focaccia with some fresh herbs. Let's see this one as well. It's the same thing. And then this is what you'll always find in the shop is a country loaf. It's always on every pre-order and always available in the shop. It's the most basic loaf that we have.
And this is all sourdough?
All sourdough. Everything that comes from my shop is sourdough. Even, like, we had cookies a little bit ago. So everything has sourdough in it. Yep.
So that's what you got left tonight.
Yep, and this is a multi-grain loaf, and this is a caraway rye. So with rye and salt, I put Malden salt on the outside.
That's delicious.
Huh. This is one of my favorite ones.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And so just in closing, I think I saw that you're running a few sales at your storefront.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit
Absolutely.
about
So I started out with the intention of wanting to have kind of a provisions section of the store. I have kind of pantry items and then some other things, and I'm just not open enough to get that moving through So everything in the pantry items, and I have cutting boards and things like that, all of that starting tomorrow will be 50% off until it's gone. So that's a pretty good deal on some of those products. Yeah.
Very good. Anything else you'd like to tell the viewers before we let
No.
you get back to business?
No, I'm just thankful for everyone. We're very thankful for all of our customers and how much they would like to have our bread. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take the
Yep.
mic from you for a second. I'm just gonna ask folks. Hey guys, if do you have any questions for Miss Brooke? We will take those questions. You know, you can always comment live and ask questions in real time. So I haven't seen any come in, but I've seen some more people come on and pop on. So hi guys, you're watching Show Us Your Local, Northwest PA, and I'm here at Mechanistic Brewing Company, and I just got done chatting with Miss Brooke from Wild Rose Bread Company, and we are really excited to be able to showcase her business. And Gayleen says she loves your bread. That's my mama.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
and we got a few other folks coming on here and there, but I'm gonna let Brooke get back to work.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions for her. If you guys have any questions for her as we move along, Tara also says she loves your bread. Tara Mortimer, thanks Tara for being on. Yeah, if you guys have any questions as we move along, feel free to post them and I can come back and bother Brooke a little bit. So thank you so much. Okay guys, I'm going to pop back around. Okay, so that was our first local business that I wanted to showcase for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed that little interview. And now I am going to come on over here and move about a little bit. I don't know if you guys, if some of you have never been in Mechanistic, I'm going to try and get you a shot here of the place. I just love it. It's so cute. And this pop-up event is just an awesome idea. Sorry, I'm moving my gimbal around. But okay, so we're going to move along and find our next local business. Pop you back around. Okay. We're going to pan around here. So, we're going to come on over here and talk with Miss Tiffany. If I can get my camera to find you. There it is. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm going to pop over and we're going to talk with Miss Tiffany from Locally Rooted. So I'm going to hand her the mic and we're going to ask her some questions.
Okay. Do I just hold it?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you this evening?
I'm good.
Can you introduce your business to the people?
So it's kind of complicated. I have a nutrition degree and I'm a wellness coach, but I'm also really passionate about local food. So I kind of like combine the two. And when I'm not working with clients, I'm in my kitchen making food from local farms and, you know, feeding myself. So
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. So you specialize in sourcing your product locally.
as much as I can, for sure.
And you like to showcase all of that on social media.
Yes.
So tell folks a little bit about how you started Locally Rooted and where you might be going in the future. If you have anything you'd like to share.
So it's kind of funny, like how I started. Somebody talked to me about doing a pop-up because I had this really great idea for a business and I wanted to get myself and my name out there a little bit. And so I actually also make essential oil products. Like I do like oils that people can put on their skin, and I do like bath salts and scrubs and stuff like that. And so I actually had a local artist who was helping me make my logo, help me come up with my name. Because I told him, like, what I wanted to do is eventually, which I don't know if I want to give out too many secrets, eventually I'd like to have a brick and mortar business that also showcases local food. So we'll just keep it at that. And then, so I was telling him all the things I wanted to do, and he said, well, you're locally. And then, like, I'm rooted here. Like, I grew up here. I moved away for a little bit, came back. Like, my family's here. And then everything that I try to show people is from here. Like, from Pennsylvania or from Clarion County itself. So I don't really travel too far out of Clarion County just because I don't like to drive. So, yeah.
Understandable. So you also have another hat that you wear that kind of gets you a little bit more connected with the farmers in the area. with the market.
Oh, yeah.
So I can tell some folks about that.
So this year I am the farmers market manager for Clarion Farmers Market. So this is new for me. It's my first year doing it. So we're just getting started. But yeah, so I'm really excited to do that because then I get to meet all the farmers. I get to go to their farms and like see where food grows. And I think it's so important for people to know where their food comes from. It doesn't just come from a grocery store. There are people that put time and love into it to get it there. And I think if we shorten our supply chain a little bit more and support our neighbors, I think everybody would be a little bit better off.
Love that. Love that. So tell folks again where they can find you on social media, and then also how they can maybe utilize some of your services.
Sure. I'm locally rooted, so it's just those two words put together on social media. For Facebook, on Instagram, I'm locally rooted wellness. And I have wellness services. I do health coaching. I like to do grocery store tours to help people figure out how to effectively grocery shop. And that's the bulk of it.
So what's the best way for somebody to get in touch with you if they're interested in your services?
Well, because I am a millennial, social media is probably the best way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? Tell us a little bit about the panini on special.
Okay, so tonight we're featuring a buffalo chicken panini, and I got the chicken from Hollabaw's Meat Market. He's my favorite butcher. I actually recently got some pork belly from him, and it was really nice that I could call him and say, hey, Chad, this is what I'm going to do for dinner one night. Like, what do you recommend? And they have recommended so many things, and every meal has been so good, and I just really like that. So I like to be able to talk to the people in charge of my food.
Awesome.
Right.
Love that. And that's what we want people to start doing. Right?
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Cool. So, and you have been, how did you get in contact? How did you guys connect with Mechanistic?
Well, I work here.
Okay. Well, that helps.
Yeah, actually, Chelsea has been Chelsea and George both have been very, very supportive with me starting my business. She includes me in so many things. They say, I want to use your talents. So last summer, I did a lot of locally crafted cocktails. Actually went to somebody's house and picked mulberries and then made a cocktail out of them. So good. So that really got me going, and they're so supportive. It's so great. And actually, they're helping me host a kombucha class this month. So it's March. Is this March? Yeah.
It is.
It is March. March 26th, we're doing a kombucha class here. So.
And we featured that, or we have shared that information on Show Us Your Local and on NWPA. So we'll just keep sharing that, but that'll be a fun class.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love kombucha.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Any other pop-ups or events that you're planning to be involved with in the near future?
Other than the farmer's market, that's probably the bulk of it for now.
Okay.
But yeah, just keep following me and you'll see what I do all the time.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Tiffany.
Yeah.
We'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
We really appreciate your time. Okay, guys, so that was Tiffany from Locally Rooted. And let me pop back around here. Okay. And so, again, if you guys have questions, if you are still watching and or you just popped on, you are watching Show Us Your Local, Northwest PA. I'm Brittany, if you didn't know that. And we're here at Mechanistic Brewing Company in Clarion tonight, and they are hosting one of their pop-up events. It's also trivia night. So things are starting to get lively around here. There's lots of folks here hanging out, and we wanted to come in and showcase all of these local businesses for you tonight. So, as soon as I can get around to Chelsea and George from Mechanistic, we'll do a little interview with them. But in the meantime, let's just walk around a little bit and I'll show you the place. Okay, so we're going to come back here, just say hello. Looks like I think they've done some remodeling, and they've got just a really cool space back here to hang out and view. So not to like make everybody weird, but we're just going to show you their indoor space, which is really nice through the wintertime. And we'll come back. You guys have not asked a single question, and I am shocked. So if you're on and you've got questions, let us have them because we want to hear them. Okay. Okay, so yeah, are you ready? So I think we're gonna come back in here, so I'm gonna pop you around again. Okay, guys, we're gonna go back in here. Hey, guys, is this where the magic happens? Awesome, awesome. Cool. I'm going to hand you my mic, George, so that the people can actually hear you. Yeah, it can clip onto his shirt too.
Okay.
Here, George, you just say what you're bottling.
Oh, okay. We're just bottling a raspberry golden strong ale at the moment. So,
Last year we did the cherry.
oh yeah, last year we did a cherry. We also did a Concord grape and a regular Belgian golden strong ale. So we do some. Normally on tap we have lower alcohol beers. A lot of people drive, so we try to keep the alcohol down. But we do offer some bigger bottles to go and for consumption at home. So these.
Right. This was actually one thing that happened because of COVID.
Mhm.
It's one of those good things.
Yes.
So all of a sudden we really had to switch our whole way of service, and we thought, let's get some bottles. We tried some canning, and it was just really hard at our scale to have cans it was just hard to make it work. But the bottles we found like with cans, people would let them sit and maybe they would be kept warm. And then we found with bottles and bottle conditioned beers, it was so much better because you can let these age for years.
Right.
Put it in your basement for 4 years, 3 or 4 years. It's still going to be great. And it ages similar to wine. So basically you'll see Martin here putting some yeast in the bottom of the bottles, and basically that is what carbonates the beer. So how much yeast is in there, Martin? How many little billions of little...
Oh, I would say at least a billion, because it was probably a 11.5 gram packet we stuck in there. So, but that'll give us enough for almost 100 bottles.
Oh, wow.
So it goes far, because at this point you don't really have to have. You're not creating beer. You're just wanting some CO2 production, and that's what, like Chelsea was saying, you'll get that from the yeast eating the sugar that we're putting into it too, to continue with that process.
So you're
that's
just
how it's
working on
carbonating.
one kind tonight, one specific.
Yes.
Okay. And is it strawberry?
It's a
or
raspberry.
Raspberry. Okay, yeah, because we
It's
had
a raspberry.
Raspberry sounds amazing.
Yes.
We
And
also had a question come in, Chelsea.
Sure.
Where are you located?
so we are located right downtown Clarion on Liberty Street. So everybody knows Main Street. So we're just one street off down it's the same street that the high school is on. And it's catty-cornered from the VFW. So I know a lot of people go to the VFW to play bingo and have fried chicken. So just
across the street.
right, just catty-cornered across the street from them.
Over and say hello.
Yeah, and in the summer, you won't be able to miss us because we have a lot of outdoor seating, and it's just so wonderful to be still downtown and to be able to be outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And did you guys just put in the indoor seating?
No, we have we're kind of upgrading the back area. We got a couch and a couple lounge chairs and things to make it a little bit more comfortable. We're having some beautiful custom tables they said they're ready, but they just have to put them together. So it's definitely taken us some time to get that area in the back looking good.
But it's really becoming a space. Now tell everybody, when did you guys open? How long have you been here? A little bit of history.
Yeah, of course. We opened May. Should I come out here?
Wherever.
We opened May 2019, so it was right before all the COVID excitement. And this building used to be the old West Penn Power Building. And I know when my dad bought this building, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago, and just had it for storage. He was actually worried it would turn into like a junkyard because there was so much space out in the patio area. So I think we broke ground here, I want to say 2017, and had it in the plans was a long process, but we had 2 little kids in the mix there too. So it's probably 8 years in the making, really.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And it seems like you guys have really created a community here.
100, yes.
And you've got folks who are here every Thursday come and hang out. I've
Yeah.
seen families here.
It's,
I know
yes.
Nice family atmosphere.
We definitely wanted it to feel comfortable for everybody to come. Even little kids with their parents. We have juice boxes in stock, and 4-legged friends outside. And so, yeah, we wanted that environment. We wanted it to be filled with light. So that garage door is just all glass. And, yeah, we wanted it to feel uplifting.
And in the summertime, that garage door is
Yes,
open.
the whole thing's open, and we have a garage right on the other side. And we're really working to make that patio area better and better. So keep your eyes peeled, because this summer we have some really fun projects in the pipeline, and we're excited about it.
Tell us a little bit about the pop-up events that you host. How did that
Yes.
come to be?
I mean, for us, George does this. He has a full-time job. We have 2 little kids. So for us to think about cooking food on our own is just not in the cards for us right now. It takes a lot of dedication and time and talent. So we found it really, really fun. Actually, Martin, who is putting yeast in the beers, he has a barbecue business. And so it just kind of happened organically. Like our very first time that we opened, Martin came and brought his smoker, and all of a sudden one thing leads to the next, and it's like, hey, we could really do, it was so cool how it worked, because all of a sudden we were able to benefit off of Martin's circle of people. And Randy and Rhonda with a brick oven, all of a sudden they came and got involved, and now they pull all their friends. And so it just has grown in a really nice organic way. And I feel like when they win, we win 100%. It's so anytime I can work together with another business, we can collaborate. I love working with Brooke and Tiffany, like rising, her business up. It's just everybody wins. Everybody wins.
And we love that. And I think our area, northwestern PA, is really good for people.
Yeah.
We like community, and we put stock in that. And
Yeah.
build each other up. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what Shows Your Local is all about, is just showcasing businesses and lifting people up and
Right.
connecting people
Yes.
so that they can make local decisions rather than, moving outwards.
Right.
Do you want to show us a little bit
Sure.
of beers and
Sure,
what you have
sure.
on tap right now?
Sure. We just got a couple new beers on tap just today. Another one. A potato. Oh my gosh. We're like diving into Brooks bread, mixing it with goat cheese.
Glad I didn't eat before I came.
It's really good. So we did not want to have flagship beers. We really wanted the flexibility, and we have such a small brewing system that we really wanted that to showcase that we can do a lot of different beers. However, with that said, we always want to have a hoppy beer on tap. We always want, there's like different categories.
Right.
So some people love sours. We just got 3 new fermenters in, so we're hoping to have sours all the time. I know that was a struggle so far to keep that in stock. But we're working through those kinks, the growing pains, and we love to have a light and crisp beer that just is easy drinking and that everybody would enjoy. Maybe just people that are getting used to craft beer and more flavor. It's a great entry-level beer. And it'll just go down that we have a light and flavorful beer on tap number 2. That's probably my favorite category. It's just so, it's still easygoing, but there's so much more flavor there than, things you can taste. A beautiful Belgian Saison right now. And our hoppy beer, that's probably, it's definitely our number 1 selling beer. George has put in years of research to that. He listened to every podcast he could, every article he could find on it to really nail that New England style IPA. So We always like one more malty forward. I feel like number 4 tap is like our underdog beer. A lot of people overlook it. However, I have loved them. This is where we put like the Irish red on. Um, we did an English ale that was really amazing. Um, and then we always have a dark, either a stout or porter, something like that. And the tap 6 is sour and fruity beers. We get a lot of our fruit from Oregon fruit. They send it to us in a puree form. So it is real fruit. It's not just flavorings. We love to keep it real as possible. However, we are just a handful of people and can't process, you know, a big ton of strawberries or anything like that. So that works out well for us. And 7 is like an experimental tap. So it's really where we get to be creative and throw whatever we can together. Right now we just put a white stout on. And what else? Oh my gosh, the most popular with a lot of is our hard seltzer. It's a dreamsicle right now. We do rotate through them. But all of a sudden it has like a bit of a cult following. People love the dreamsicle. It has orange juice in it and also a house-made vanilla. And yeah, it's really nice. It is so refreshing. It's so good. And we love Arsenal cider. A lot of people, if you're gluten-free, that's a great option. Is Arsenal. They're down in Pittsburgh and they have some great products. And last but not least, we have kombucha, which is a fermented tea. It's probiotic, so healthy for your gut. And I make the kombucha and we throw a lot of cool flavors and different fruits and all kinds of different things at it. Yeah.
Question come in, Chelsea. What are your hours of operation?
So it is a little bit seasonal. However, in the winter, right now we're Thursdays from 5 till 9, Fridays and Saturdays from 4 till 10. So in the summer, we'll expand that a little bit just when the weather's so much nicer and you can come out.
So do you have anything else you'd like to
I'm just
tell the
thrilled.
people about
I just
Mechanistic?
want to keep inspiring people to still support local. There are so many fun things happening and there is youthful energy and you kind of have to make your own fun in smaller towns and we're just happy to be part of it. You know, people have been such a blessing to us and it's made this so much more fun, you know. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks
for
so
1
much
minute.
for coming.
I just wanted to say thanks for having us tonight. We really appreciate it. I've been trying to get over here to be with Chelsea and showcase Mechanistic here for a little bit. And we finally got to do that. But I do appreciate that you have such a local mindset and that you created a space here that really exemplifies that. And so I just want to thank you again for having us.
Guys, thanks so much for coming. Come back anytime.
Okay. Thanks so much. I'm just going to pop around and say a few more words and then we'll be done with our live. Okay, guys, so thanks so much for sticking with us here on this interview. Again, so we just showcased 3 local small businesses, Mechanistic Brewing Company, locally rooted wellness, and Wild Rose Bread Company. So if you guys have any questions for those folks, after we end the live, you can post the questions in the comments, and they will be sure to, we'll tag them in those, so they'll be sure, I'll have them check the comments here within the next couple of days and get back to you. And as always, the way that you can showcase and support these small businesses is to like, share, and comment on this post and let everybody know that you enjoyed watching. So, and then, you know, ask people to join the Show Us Your Local page. And we also have a sister page that is a group where producers and consumers and small businesses and customers can connect. And it's called NWPA Supports Farms and Markets. So, Victoria, you said definitely we'll check all out when we come to camp. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully maybe we'll see you at some place in your neck of the woods very soon. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.